time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra... They push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's great. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's right. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's right. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through a tackle. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Oh, the sweet feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Got enough for the first. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's right. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close.
There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And down he goes back at the 3.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Buffalo offense will take over.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And it'll be a touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's right. Under fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And the offense will take over.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Green 25. Gringo.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. He's in for the touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Buffalo offense will take over.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To the air. It's right. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Going to swing it on second down. For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles well over.
He's loose on the right. It's a fumble. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's right. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's right. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.